Listed as part of a National Historic Fleet, the HMS Unicorn is a surviving sailing frigate and is now a museum ship in Dundee, Scotland. HMS Unicorn was built in peacetime at Chattenham Dockyard, Kent, and launched in 1824. This was a transitional period of shipbuilding, as suitable timber was becoming more difficult to obtain, and iron was increasingly available. Under the direction of Sir Robert Seppins, the surveyor of the Royal Navy, the Unicorn was built with diagonal riders made with iron straps and iron knees that strengthened the hull. As the Unicorn was built shortly after the naval wars ended against Napoleon, the ship was never rigged. A superstructure was built over her main deck and she was laid up, serving as a hulk and depot ship for most of the next 140 years. In 1857, the ship was loaned to the War Department for use as a floating gunpowder store at the Royal Arsenal of Woolwich, returning to her original berth at Sheerness in 1863. The ship's lack of sea service meant that her hull remained in good condition, and in 1873 was selected to be a drill ship for the Royal Navy Reserve at Dundee to replace HMS Brilliant. The Unicorn was towed on the ship's only sea voyage. In 1906, the Unicorn was transferred to the Royal Naval Volunteer Reserve, and in both World Wars the ship was the area headquarters of the Senior Naval Officer Dundee. During the Second World War, the ship also acted as a training centre for the Women's Royal Naval Service, and more than 1,500 women trained there. In 1962, the Unicorn's original berth in the Earl Grey dock was filled in for the new Tay Bridge, and the ship was moved downstream accordingly, surviving a proposal to have her scrapped. In 1967, a new shore establishment for the Tay Division reservists was opened, and the ship's future was again brought into question, resulting in the creation of the Unicorn Preservation Society. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, accepted Unicorn on behalf of the Society on the 26th of September 1968. The ship's lack of active duty left her timbers well preserved, and in the late 1960s, steps were initiated to convert the ship into a museum. The roof that covers the ship's upper deck is thought to be original, although portions of it were removed in the 1970s, leading to conservators to replace the roof. In March 2021, the frigate was surveyed, and most of the planking was found to be in a very poor state, with even the newer planking from the 1850s also deteriorated. However, according to one of the restorers, Of all the old ships of this type, this is probably one of the most original, certainly inside. Virtually all of what you see dates back to the day it was built, and it hasn't been largely rebuilt over that time. The HMS Unicorn is one of the third oldest ships that still floats, and is believed to be one of the most original preserved ships of its era.